G'day guys, and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So as you can see, we're taking on Babidi's army in the Infinite Dragon Ball History event today, and to get the full mission rewards from this mission, we're going to need to use 3 Super Saiyan 2 units as well as 3 Majin Buu Saga units. So as you can see, I've gone with the full Majin Buu Saga team here, so let's jump right on in. Another way you could go about this mission is certainly just by running a pure Saiyan team. You get it done pretty easily as well, because a lot of those Super Saiyan 2 / Majin Buu Saga units are pretty interchangeable. So with the pure Saiyans is what I mean. So, but we'll start off with this. Not our ideal first rotation. In the end, I would say we'll probably have the Ultimate Gohan and maybe one of these Goku and Vegetas in one rotation, and then the Angel Vegeta maybe with the other, maybe Angel Vegeta and another Goku and Vegeta here, so that we're able to activate his unit super, and then we'll be floating the Int Goku and Vegeta that turns into Vegito, as well as both of the Easy A's, this being the Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku as well as the Majin Vegeta. So really strong team here. Guess we'll just go like this. That doesn't link too well for us though. If we go like that, the unit super is unfortunately going to finish him off, I dare say. We'll take that just for a little bit more Dokkan meter. That is the good thing with this team, is that you do have, including the friend, you've got 4 Goku related Majin Buu Saga units, so you're going to be able to get off that unit super so easily. Awesome. It actually worked out even better that the super attack didn't fire off. That didn't finish Yamu and Spopovich, because we wanted to get off that stacking there, so certainly not complaining about that. Yeah, we'll take that and just leave him on rotation. We don't have to worry about not getting hit, so we'll just go like that. That leaves us our tech orbs there for Gohan next rotation, so we'll certainly make the most of that and just keep building. This is a really strong team. If you watched my video the other day it's titled Easiest SBR, I certainly believe that the Majin Buu Saga has become one of the best rosters. It's got to be right up there, because you look at the top-notch units that we have in this category and it's crazy. You got great supporters, dodgers, stunners, big damage doers, tankers like this Goku and Vegeta. It's just such a versatile category. And so, especially with Global just getting the Tech Gohan as well, and I'm going to use him all the time. There's no doubt in that, because he's crazy as well. That works there. We'll rotate the Gohan off and we'll just get him on rotation with the other Goku and Vegeta. We'll leave these two together. Love firing off this unit super, especially when we use the active skill. The damage output on that's crazy. And then, yeah, defense is just as good anyway. So, because especially if you're able to get multiple dupes for that Vegeta, chucking additional, I'd probably go more additional than crit myself, just because I'd love him firing off that second super. Just with this, we'll go there. Spewing. Actually, that'll work. No, it won't. Oh, it still worked. It didn't work as well as I thought it was going to. But yeah, with that Vegeta, I would probably tend to go more add than crit, because you want him, or personally I would want him firing off that second super to bolster his defense that little bit more. I can fully understand why people would go with crit with him, especially that unit super. After he's fired off his active skill, he can pump out crazy numbers, so a crit would go a long way to one-shotting any type of enemy in that. So I can definitely see where people would be coming from if they went down that route. That unfortunately split those strong orbs. I thought it was going to line them all up nicely. Type disadvantage here, so we're not going to get a great deal of damage from this unit super. Certainly worth running this Vegeta with the Goku. It doesn't perform as well in just a Vegeta team. So, in saying that, if you've watched my LGE Vegeta family, I certainly did use him in that run through. He's particularly good for LGE because you're going to have him with type advantage in that last battle. So we won't quite pop that yet. We'll keep stacking up Gohan's defense for the time being. We'll collect those, and then a big int set up there is really nice. So a big 24 key super there. So as I always say when using this Gohan, he's perfect for that first slot. Getting hit before he fires off his super activates his passive, so he does get an attack boost. And considering that he's greatly stacking his attack and defense, his defense is already going to be really strong before getting off his super. So he's not going to be one that you're worried about taking a great deal of damage in that first slot in comparison to, say, using those Super Saiyan 4 units that really need to get off their super before they're hit. So he certainly does help being versatile in these teams. Then if we collect that, hopefully that breaks a few of those AGL, a couple of them, nothing spectacular. As you saw the heal there, so probably say it every time I use this Goku, I did put a heal equip on him. Just that little booster of extra healing. He can, if you get a lot of AGL orbs to him, he's going to heal you right up every time. It's actually surprises me sometimes how much that he can save. You can go from low health to near max just from him getting AGL orbs, and then you got to think that he is changing those he's changing other orbs to AGL, so he's always going to be getting a heal off, and he can save you using an item for sure. So as you can see, we've got the 2 links active there, which certainly isn't bad, but it's not a great partnership. We are getting off his Dokkan attack, so it would have been nice to have stacked him a few more times before we had been getting that Dokkan attack off. But what you did see was he was getting hit first. So we've got that passive active, and we've got type advantage. So it'll be good to see what type of damage output we get here. His links are between like 5 and 7. I have been slowly getting them done, but since the 4 times XP has disappeared, it's become a lot harder to grind out those links. During the celebration, oh there you go, nice crit. During the celebration I was leveling up twice a day, and that's how I was able to link up so easily. But now, yeah, without that XP gone, you're barely doing any damage to your, we'll call it your experience bar. So have been doing a lot of the just normal, actually might try, see how we go one-shotting him here. But I have been doing a lot of just Dokkan events instead. I do have a lot of units that I have needed to awaken, and I do put it off if they're not units that I'm going to be using very often, especially any of those Tapions. Doing those Rudigon events can be so painful. I'm sure a lot of people have put off doing his grind just because of how annoying it is. So we should go pretty close to one-shotting him, I dare say. 6.5 million. That active skill also bolsters his defense a great deal, so we're not too worried about him getting whacked here. Oh, there we go. Only 2.4, but there's the 55% hidden potential. That's why we love Fizz units. They get that plus, I think it's +5 to their additional, so it's, yeah, that becomes very, very useful. And then tanking well there, actually, the Goku and Vegeta. Guess after they raise on their 12 and 18 keys, so any chance you're able to get them whacked after you've got a super attack off. They're going to be dandy. They're not going to take much damage at all. So we've been sealed on that first slot. We'll just have a look. 200. I will keep stacking him for a little bit longer. He does have that effective against all, I think, when he's facing a Majin Buu Saga enemy when he's transformed. So it is definitely beneficial to transform him at some stage. I just haven't been able to get a great deal of stacking off with him. I'll probably do that transformation maybe next time round. We'll see. Because it is certainly worthwhile to turn him into a big offensive unit rather than just continuing to stack him the whole time. Get that out of the way. Let's see who gets sealed here. Awesome. So that was probably, that's pretty close to our ideal situation. We didn't want the Vegeta to be the one getting sealed because we're going to get off that unit super attack, which is going to pack a big punch with type advantage. So that'll work nicely in our favor. That's a lot more damage than I thought it was going to be, actually, because remembering this Goku and Vegeta does have its damage reduction. And firing off 2 supers as well. Disappointing that they're not getting attacked after this because their defense would be looking really nice. So this guy literally just pumps out 4 million attack stats for the fun of it. Mine is fully link level 10, I will say that. So if yours aren't firing off numbers quite like that, that's why. Took me a long time to get him fully linked. There you go. The advantage of having an int Goku Vegeta. We've got Vegeta now. So who was it? We'll just have a look. So we're up to 250k. So I might just do this last attack and then transform Gohan next go around. Sorry. Very disappointing not to get off a super for Vegito there because we have type disadvantage with Gohan, so we're not going to do a great deal of damage. I'm pretty sure it was the strong Goku and Vegeta that was sealed. Yep. Which is annoying. And no attacks on Super Vegito in that last slot either, so I really did a number on myself because we're not going to get any counters there either. So having him being sealed, we'll take that. I guess it doesn't really matter. I just really wanted to get to those AGL orbs, get off a big heal for us. That was even like looking at that was what 100, like seven orbs or something like that, and we just got a 100k heal, which makes up for this super attack that we're about to cop. And he'll finish it off, and we'll move on to that next rotation. Always annoying when you've got a unit that seals your attacks. It doesn't do a great deal of damage or anything like that. It's literally just painful. It's annoying. But here we go. We'll pop this transformation. He's probably sitting at about 300k defense, so that'll be plenty enough. So yeah, and we'll just let him go to work on this offensive end. It's a pretty good rotation for us. Firstly, because we've got 2 type advantage units, so we should deal a large amount of damage here. We'll just check those links again. So he goes up to 3 because he gets shocking speed. So that definitely works in our favor. Go that way. Dang, it didn't quite work how I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to split and we're going to get access to all of those strong orbs. But we did get quite a few. So Majin Vegeta's attack stat will be looking really good. And there you go. As you saw, the passive activated attack stat 4.2 million. Yeah, this guy, I think I can't see how he can't be your best TUR. I understand Cooler's good. I love Cooler. I use Cooler all the time. But this Gohan, I don't think he can be touched on global. Just the ability to infinitely greatly stack just makes him crazy. These guys are still a really good easy A, by the way. We could transform, but not going to bother. We'll just leave it with that unit super being able to be activated. And look at that, big 24 key in that last slot as well. So as per with the battlefields, Buu does his healing. Not as damaging here as it can be in the battlefields, I will say. In battlefield, you are pretty limited. You're going to run predominantly mono type teams, so your attack stats are going to be relatively lower than usual because it's the top mono type lead you're going to have is 120% on global at the moment. So to be able to take him on here is certainly much easier. We need a crit here because type disadvantage. Oh, look at that. Right on time. And we got the dodge with the counter. No crit counter though. This will be a bit cheeky. So we're sitting at 297k health now. So we're getting, what's that, 8 AGL orbs, and we've just gone up about 130k. So who needs items when you're able to put healing equips on those Goku Angel Vegeta? It's crazy. Oh, and that was the last stage, so that's probably one of the easiest Infinite Dragon Ball history run-throughs you'll ever see. So there it is, done and dusted, all the missions collected. Hopefully you guys are able to replicate something similar in terms of the team build. If you need any help building the team, please comment below or hit me up on Twitter. I'll link that below as always. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the new content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.